Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy and today we have the Capricorn monthly reading for the month of December. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope that you guys are doing really good. Happy early birthday if you are in the later half of December. So we're going to start with your channeled message. So what I was being shown was, she kind of looked like, if you've ever seen Alice in Wonderland, like the cartoon version or like the live action, regardless. I don't know if like her actual name is the Queen of Hearts, but like the evil queen, that has like her like the big head. It kind of looked like her, and I heard specifically she had like this, I don't know if it was a dress, but it was more so like, it was more so like her body was the shape of a giant heart, and then sitting on top of it was just her head. And I heard the term Queen of Hearts. What I'm getting specifically for that is that some of you guys may be dealing with some deep emotions, regardless of whatever that could be. That could be happiness, that could be joy, sadness, depression. It could be literally anything. But you're feeling those emotions on a very, very deep level. It doesn't mean that they have to be super intense. They could be, but they're not being expressed on the external. When I say deep, I mean it's deep down inside of you. So it's whatever emotion, but it's deep within you, and you're feeling it very, very deeply. It's almost like your emotions are penetrating into your soul, like almost leaking into your soul a little bit, because our soul does not know emotions other than love. But it's not, that's more so, it's just that frequency. We don't know sadness or anger or any of those things. Our soul does not know that. That's what we have been conditioned to experience and to portray and to feel while we're here on earth, to make certain situations a little bit more understandable for ourselves, for our own perception as we grow up. So whatever it is that you guys are dealing with, I feel like right now it might seem very, I don't want to say dark, because for some of you it is dark, but for some of you it's not dark, it's deep. It's almost like you're just in new territory, right? Because you're not used to Capricorn, you're not used to diving deep into your emotions, you're not used to diving into the depths of your soul, into the depths and the layers of who you are. That's not something that you do. It's not in your nature to explore that, or to really be very much interested or fascinated by that. But it is part of your journey. It is part of the reason why you are here. So that is why it's coming up. And specifically, it has to come right now at this point in your life, because it is lessons, it is information, it's the universe trying to give you information that you are going to need for whatever it is that you have set out for yourself. Because I know that you have a plan. I know that you've got the next 5-10 years ahead of yourself. I know that you're planning. If you don't have a solid plan, I know that you're planning. You're trying to get it figured out of where you want to be, who you want to be surrounded by, what do you want to be doing down the line, and whatever it is that your eyes are set on, or your eyes are setting on, or starting to get determined, that is what you are going to need this information for. That is why at this point in your life you have to dive deep into yourself, because the information that you're going to get from within is going to be so beneficial for where you want to go. And the only way you're going to be able to go there, to get there, to whatever you have your eyes set on. And I feel like I heard reaching for the stars. So some of you guys have really, really big goals. Maybe some of you actually want to reach some type of level of fame or stardom. Whatever it is, it's very, very big, it's very grand. Some of you guys, it's very original as well, because Capricorns are really creative. I feel like you guys are trying to pursue a path that maybe has never been done before, like you're paving your own path. So for whatever it is, this is why you need to go, this is why you need to have this moment of like diving into your soul and diving into the depths of your emotions and feeling those things, because it's not something that you're used to, not something that you probably have done or have done a lot of. And you need to do that in order to get some type of information, whatever it is. It might be different for every single person, to get that information, because it's going to be, I don't even want to say beneficial, it's going to be crucial for your journey. It's like without this information, you will not be able to reach or achieve these certain things that you want. So don't get scared. Don't get freaked out when you're feeling the feels or whatever it is that you're going through. Don't get freaked out when you feel like maybe your emotions might be overwhelming you or be kind of scary to even deal with. Not because they're scary themselves, but because you've just never really dealt with your emotions. You've never really been an emotional person per se. But it is there for a reason, and it's coming up for a reason. So allow it to come up. Allow it to come through yourself, I should say. All right, and then we'll get into your reading. So that was very interesting. That was a lot of channeling, a lot more than I thought from just that one image of that Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts might specifically resonate with some of you through either an imagery of Queen of Hearts, or you might be watching Alice in Wonderland, I don't know, or through a song that might be called Queen of Hearts or mentioning Queen of Hearts. That's what I'm getting very specifically. Whoa, okay. The High Priestess, first card out. Okay, cool. So I don't understand this, but we'll clarify it. I mean, I do understand it. I just feel like it's very different from what we were just talking about with your channeled message. Okay. So, High Priestess, and then the next card out we have is the Eight of Wands. I feel like Spirit is trying to say that right now I feel like there's a lot riding on, sorry, I just almost dropped all my cards. That scream. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassing. It's fine. That's me. Right now, you have a lot riding on something. You know, like I keep hearing someone say, like, I got a lot riding on this. Like, there's a lot of pressure on something, whether it's yourself, whether it's an opportunity. I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on something, or something's being put pressure on. There's a lot of pressure riding on something. I feel like it's opportunities, okay? I feel like there's a lot of opportunities that are maybe flying by you right now, or you feel like you're missing out on. And because you're missing out on these opportunities, I feel like whatever opportunities you're missing out on, they are opportunities that you would like to take because you know that they will help benefit your future going down, right? So it's almost like, okay, now I get it. Okay, thank you. So you need right now, this time in your life, wherever it is that you're at, whatever it is that you're doing in your life, it's going to be different for everyone. Your focus needs to be on going deep within yourself. I don't want to hear any ifs, ands, or buts about it in the comments. That is what it is, okay, if you're watching this video. So don't deny it. Don't get upset. Don't get butthurt. Don't say that you have to work more, do more. No. It's time for you to do inner work, not outer work. You've done a lot of outer work. You can keep doing outer work too. You can still keep doing that. Don't stop. But mainly, your focus needs to be on these emotions, these things that are these things that are coming up, these things that are being brought up, and diving into your soul. I keep hearing that, diving into your soul. I don't even know how many times I've said that in this video, but I keep hearing that, diving into the depths of your soul. That's what you need to be doing. Not doing all these jobs or training sessions or whatever it is that you're going on doing, learning, studying for your practice or your goals. You don't need to be doing that right now, because that stuff is going to be helpful for you. You need it. But like I said, the diving deep into your emotions, figuring yourself out, that is not beneficial. It is crucial. If you do not do it, you will not get where you want to go. And I'm sorry that I'm having to use this voice, but something is telling me to. I promise you, Capricorn, if you do not take the time to understand your emotions, understand your feelings, understand what kind of a being you are truly down, like inside your soul, you will not be able to achieve these goals and dreams and these desires and these things that you have planned out in the future. Forget the plan, throw the plan away, because it will not come to fruition unless you do this work first. This work is the work that's important. This work is the work that is calling for your intention. When you do this work, that's when you can go do the external work. That's when you can go train. That's when you can go study. That's where you can go learn and experience and work hard in the material world on figuring out how to get yourself to this goal. Because let me tell you something right now, Capricorn, you need to be in this energy, in the High Priestess energy, which is, she's an intuitive. This is an intuitive energy. This is the High Priestess is the bridge between the worlds, the physical and the metaphysical, able to perceive what isn't really there, able to have this higher understanding, able to bring your consciousness to a higher vibration and a higher state, and see the bigger picture rather than the small detail that you're focused on. Because I promise you, the physical aspect is a small detail, because when you die, You will not get to take your accomplishments here on earth. You will not have trophies. You will not get to even take your own body with you. Nothing comes with you. I posted on my story today that one of the Buddhist main practices or ideas that they practice is the idea of detachment, detaching yourself from your own thoughts and detaching yourself from others, not finding or needing or wanting attachment from external beings or from within your own thoughts or emotions. Understanding when thoughts come up, we observe them and we release them. Understanding when emotions come up, we observe them, we understand why they're there, we take what we need to take, lesson-wise, information-wise, because it's all there to just give us information. That's why it's there, just to give you information, to help you achieve the things you want to achieve. And it's through that, once you've done that, then Eight of Wands, look at this. Fast forward movement, moving quickly to your goals. I know you're a Capricorn. I know you're slow and steady wins the race. I know that you believe that. I know that you don't mind waiting around. You don't mind work. You don't mind doing the work. You don't mind taking your time as long as you know you're going to get to your destination. But things will be easier. Not even forget about how fast or slow it's going to be. Things will be easier. You will be able to manifest with ease. You will be able to achieve your goals with ease. You will be able to have all that you want and more. Eat your cake and eat it too with ease. There won't be a struggle. There won't be resistance. There won't be blockages. There won't be anything to overcome, because you will have overcame the most important thing that a lot of people avoid doing, which is getting in touch with your emotions, getting in touch with your inner self. Healing that, going within. That is something that unfortunately a lot of people, one, do not even realize that they need to do, but two, hardly ever get the chance to even get to do that. And they live here on earth, they make decent amount of money, they get a house, they have kids, whatever, and then they die and they have nothing to show for it. It's sad. It's unfortunate that the reality that we've lived up until now is that most people are just mindlessly wandering around, not awakened, not aware of all that is around us, of who we truly are, more than just this being, more than what you see in the mirror physically. There's more there. This group is Ace of Swords in reverse and King of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're lacking either like strength or confidence in yourself. You're lacking belief in yourself, because King of Wands, this person, they're short. They know what they have to offer. They're passionate about their goals and their dreams and their aspirations. They're hard workers. They're loyal. They're honest. You know, they like to travel. They like to perform. They like to be dramatic. They like to just have fun with life. They like to just almost have some type of childlike qualities. You guys may be taking yourselves too seriously. That's what it is. You're taking yourselves way too seriously right now. Relax. Learn to hold the energy of the King of Wands. He is a king, but he knows how to have fun. He knows when it is appropriate to have fun. It doesn't have to be serious all the time. It doesn't have to be professional all the time, because at the end of the day, what really is professional? Does your soul know what professional is? I promise you it does not. Your soul only knows love and joy creates love. Have a little, put more joy into your life. Stop focusing on the negatives, what you don't have, what they have versus what you have. It's not benefiting you, it's damaging you. It's creating more obstacles and challenges in your life. It's creating the path that you're on, it's making that path harder. It's almost like what I'm saying is, I don't know if this is like a movie or a TV show, but I'm sure you guys have seen this imagery once I explain it some places, where like, usually it's like in horror movies or something. It's like that moment when you're walking down a hall and then like you see like a door at the end of the hall, and as you get I'm walking towards the door, and each step I take closer and closer, the door gets further and further away from me. So that is what you are creating right now. If you want to know what you're creating, that's what you're creating. Whatever you want, if you're like, I don't know why I can't ever seem to catch a break, because you're not giving yourself a break. Come on, Cap. You are not getting a break because you're not giving yourself a break. You're work mode all the time. You're serious all the time. You're professional all the time. You're in that mindset. it's almost like I'm hearing like you guys saying like, I don't need any distractions, or I don't want any distractions. Joy, last time I checked, joy, love, and happiness, those are not distractions. That is fuel. That is what's going to fuel your fire, your engine, to get yourself going towards these goals, not what you think it actually is. There's this group you have a big, this group, if you're watching this, you have a very big misunderstanding of how the world works. And I, no tea, no shade. I'm not judging. I'm not saying anyone is lesser or better than anyone, but I feel like you guys are you have a great misunderstanding for how the world works. You are operating purely on physical, of what you see, touch, what you can change physically. And it's not about that, I promise. And that's why Spirit is making you have to go within, because they're trying to get you to learn that how you feel, how you think, what you have in here, your soul, and how it operates, and what energy you put out, that is what you're drawing in. And it might be a really hard pill to swallow for some of you, but it is the truth. And that's all I can tell you. Ace of Swords. So yeah, you're lacking, you're unable to have a clear idea of what it is that you want moving forward. You're unable to see the bigger picture because you are so set and stuck in your ways. Whatever belief you have of how life should be, of what you should be doing at this age, at this time in your life, you are so stubborn in, well, this is what I'm doing and I have to do this because this is what my parents did, or this is what I saw other people growing up, or this is what I see my peers doing. You may be looking at what other people your age are doing at this time in their life, and you're not understanding that everyone's journey is different. Everyone's journey is unique. Ask yourself, I'm gonna ask you so, are you a unique individual? Is there no one else like you? Absolutely freaking not. There is no one else that's like you. So why, from that understanding, why would you think that your path has to be like others? It does not. Remember what part of your channeled message was in the beginning, that whatever path you're trying for yourself is something that is new. It's something that is different. It is something that anyone so far has yet to really go down, really pursue. Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. You're juggling and you're struggling because you're trying to entertain too many things. I feel like you guys are unbalanced, but unbalanced in the sense that you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that, you're trying to do that. Like you're trying to do all these things, and your energy is so sporadically placed on external things that how can you take the time to tap into your emotions? How can you take the time to dive into your soul and figure that out and do that part of that part of your journey, that part of your path that is, like I said, not beneficial, not a suggestion. It is crucial. It is needed. It is so important. How can you give yourself that time? How can you give your time to yourself in order to explore yourself if you are so focused on the external? Like I said, if you are watching this, you have a very big misunderstanding for how the world works, because you're operating purely on a physical plane of existence, of just what you can see, touch, and move around, just what you can what physically appears to you. And you're not so much focused on the metaphysical, you're not so much focused on the bigger picture. You guys are very, very zoomed in on one particular thing. Oh, whoops. Knight of Swords in reverse. Sorry, I dropped the card. I'm going to clarify that one. So, Spirit, please clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse for me, please. Whoa. Did you all see that? Six of Pentacles in reverse. Because there is... thank you, Spirit. I get it now. Because there is an unequal give and take. Because you're so steadfast and you're so adamant about continuing to do things exactly how you've done them. Because here's the thing, Cap. Your stubbornness comes from a place of strength, okay? I understand this. Your stubbornness really just comes from a place of, I'm strong enough, I can take it, I can handle it, I can do it. If I can persevere through it, if I can go through this hardship and I can come out on the other side alive, I'll be fine. I don't care if it's hard. I don't care if it hurts. If I can make it, it'll be all worth it. If I can obtain my goals, if I can get what I want, it'll be worth it. But, and honestly, if you have to let me know in the comments down below if you think that way, okay? Because if you do, oh boy, December is gonna be a month for you. December is a month for you, Capricorn. It is a very big month for you, where you are going to finally realize and have this Queen of Wands. Look, this came out, Queen of Wands. You're finally gonna tap into your intuitive side. You're finally going to tap into the knowledge of, you know what? I grew up believing this. I have not been able to give to myself. I have not been able to give myself the opportunity to dive into the depths of my soul and figure out certain aspects of myself that really just hold information that is crucial for your journey moving forward of where you are now and where you want to go. So without doing this, without finally giving yourself and allowing yourself the time to explore yourself, like I said, you will never be able to obtain those goals. So persevere all you want. Push through all you want, Cap. But like I said, that imagery is popping back up overhead. It's like you're just walking towards your goals and they get further and further away from you the more you walk from them. Until you stop and really look into yourself, really look at yourself, really look into yourself and start to heal and process and understand what's really going on within you. That is finally going to be the moment where you are able to actually get closer to your goals. That is when true progress will be made within yourself and within these external achievements that you wish. And that's when you're going to tap into this Queen of Wands energy, that intuitive fire sign energy, where you're chasing, it's through chasing your passions and I don't want to say lust for life, but having lust for life. Like you love life and you're living life very freely and happily and you're just allowing joy into your life. I promise you, joy is really at the center of everything. If you are not being filled with joy day to day, what are you living for? What are you working towards? Do you get what I'm saying? If you are not living in a state of joy, like I said, those goals are getting further and further away from you. It's a lot, and it's really deep stuff. I'm feeling like it's the depths of a Scorpio, because we know Scorpios are deep, man, deep, and this is deep. It's deep. Oof. But like I said, it's up to you. Free will, free choice. If you take this time now, it's gonna take a while, but you'll be able to learn the lessons and you'll be able to work towards your goals and actually get closer towards them. If you don't, and you just keep doing what you're doing, which is absolutely nothing about these emotions, absolutely nothing about yourself, just you keep working on your goals, you keep working towards what you want, you can do that. But like I said, it's just gonna push everything further away from you. It's just gonna make it harder and more difficult for you to actually obtain any of the things that you want. So it's up to you. It's up to you and what you want out of your life. You want to make things harder, you want to push your goals further away from you, go about it. Do what you want at the end of the day, because that's all you can do. 3 of Cups, so this is what we need to watch out for. Watch out for any situation that puts you in second place. I'm getting that this is specifically with relationship-wise. Be careful of being coerced or convinced or persuaded to be a part of something that you're just like an extra. Okay, Cap? Because you understand that you're not just an extra. You know what I'm saying? You're not just fill-in. You hold something really special. So stop putting yourself and stop allowing situations to put you in second or third place. Does that make sense? What else do we need to watch out for? Page of Wands. Watch out for your ego. And watch out for, again, y'all need to do some deep ass soul journeying, hermit mode type of a situation. And I feel like it's gonna take a long time. If you do it now, if you start the journey now, it's gonna take a while, but you'll get it. It's like, just get it over with. because otherwise, like I said, you're only going to prolong yourself from whatever it is that you want. So if ask yourself this right now, Capricorn, if you really want the things that you say you want, then take the time to figure yourself out first, because that's how you'll be able to get to those things sooner and with ease. Sorry, I'm like getting frustrated because I feel like you guys are just so adamant about just you're gonna keep doing what you've been doing, which is just ignoring your feelings, ignoring, all of that, and that's not healthy. And I'm sure at this point, because you've been doing it for a while, Cap, you realize it's not healthy for your mental state and your emotional state. I feel like this group has a hardcore need. You guys love having your ego stroked. It's almost like this group, like, you only validate yourself when other people are validating you. So when people are praising you, like you are probably really gravitated towards, and this is a Capricorn thing, because Capricorns are known, I don't agree with this, but I'm gonna explain why. Capricorns are known to step over or use people or walk all over people just to get themselves where they need to go. So it's like, once you serve your purpose, thank you, I appreciate it. Now I'm one step closer to my goals. That's Capricorn mindset. The reason why that is because you guys tend to gravitate towards people that acknowledge you. So it's not because you have this intention that you're intending on using people to get where you want to go, but it's like, let's say you meet someone new and they're like, oh my God, you're amazing, you're so talented, like let's do this and let's do that, like I really want to work with you, like you're great. And then you're like, oh my God, like this person thinks I'm great, blah blah, that's amazing, blah blah. But do you think that you're great? Or did you only just start thinking that you're great because someone is telling you that you're great? Because that's what it feels like. So then you run and you're under this person and they're guiding you and helping you and you're like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm getting closer to my goals, I'm getting closer to my goals. And then after a while you get used to that. You get used to that, and then that person's validation towards you, that person's praise, it starts to not mean as much. It starts to not hold as much weight. So when they tell you things because you're used to it, you're like, okay, yeah, thanks. You know, you're not like, oh my God, like they thought I was special. Like you're whatever about it because you got used to it. Then you find another person that is like, oh my God, I see so much potential. And you're like, oh my God. And you get all excited and you go towards that. Or opportunity. I'm just using people as examples. That is what I'm getting. You get really excited and obsessive over people that praise you. If someone is not praising you, if someone is not telling you that you did a good job, if someone is not supporting you, if someone is not like constantly talking about you, like you could care less. You're focused and you care about the people that just speak about you, and that is major ego issues. Page of Swords. Yeah. And through that, you've ignored and you've actually blocked yourself off from a lot of really good connections. Ask yourself this, Capricorn, if you have a lot of guilt or you have regret over relationships that no longer are, you have this regret and guilt because you probably pushed those people away. You probably closed yourself off from making good connections with good people because you were so adamant, you were so dead set on just being around the people that were excited about you. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand that everyone lives their own individual lives. Like, people can still support you, but just because they're not constantly like, oh my God, you're amazing, you're this, oh my God, you're so great, you're so talented, you're so, oh my gosh, just because people are not constantly praising you, it doesn't mean that they don't care about you. It doesn't mean that they don't support you. People live their own lives. Like, they gotta support themselves. They gotta praise themselves. That's what you're really lacking, is praising yourself, supporting yourself first before you seek it from an external source. That is why you are so codependent on the validation of others, because you do not validate yourself. And Page of Swords, this is saying that there are probably a lot of people. Just don't ignore, don't forget, and do not dismiss the people that were there before the new people showed up, before the new opportunities showed up. Don't dismiss the people that were there before. Don't dismiss the people that were rooting for you always, whether they were constantly doing it or not. Don't dismiss them, because one day those people, those situations, they're going to get sick of being ignored and being dismissed just because someone else is praising you more than them, and they'll leave. I promise you they will. And you will end up all alone. And for some of you Capricorns, unfortunately, you will. That's what it's gonna come to. Because a lot of you guys, I'm still feeling you guys. Even right now, if you're stuck around, you're still listening to this. I feel like a lot of you guys are really against the message I'm giving you right now. Like, you really don't like to hear this right now. I feel a lot of resistance on your end. Like, almost like I feel like my words are energy and they're coming towards you, and then like a wall just puts up. And it's like you're hearing me, but you're not allowing yourself to receive this information. So that's just for some of you. But because you're so stubborn and so adamant about wanting to keep doing things the way that you've been doing them, even though it's not really working, what's going to end up happening for some of you is that you will actually have to get to that point where you're all alone, where no one is validating you, no one is praising you, no one is acknowledging you, so that you can truly feel alone, and that in that moment when there's no one to validate you, you will have no validation for yourself, you will have no self-worth. And that is going to be the rock bottom that actually wakes you up to do something. I would like it that if it does not get to that place for you guys, but for some of you, that is what it's gonna take. And I hope that it is not for the majority of you, because I don't wish that on anyone. All right, we're gonna get a closing message from Spirit. This reading is deep, guys. Ooh. And like I said, I don't feel like it's destructive. I don't feel like it's like super dark. It just feels deep. All right, what is the closing message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of December? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Capricorn. 1, 2, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the closing message? 3, and 4. What is the closing message, Spirit? Wow, you guys got the same exact message. You may have Sagittarius somewhere in your chart, whether it's your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you have that anywhere in your chart as well, go check out the Sagittarius reading as well, because Sagittarius got the same exact card in the same part. So the number is 15. The numbers 1, 5, 15, or 6 could all be significant to you. It says, the earth delights to feel your bare feet, and the winds long to play with your hair. And the subject is clothes. So it's talking about what we wear, how we identify ourselves. For you guys, 1, being grounded is actually going to be really helpful for you. The more still you are, the more meditation that you do, the more time you give to yourself to just be still and be alone with your thoughts, not doing anything. So you're not doing any activity. Stop being in the physical world. Take a second to just sit. Just sit or lie down and meditate for a good hour or so, and just let your mind go wherever it wants to go, where it needs to go. Allow yourself to have that time to discover yourself and to discover what's really going on. Going outside more too, that's the biggest. That's the big difference between this message and Sag. You need to be outside a lot more. Ask yourself this: how much time in a day, in each day, do you give to yourself to be outside? And not just like walking to and from your car, but like actually going on a walk, going to the park, going to the beach, going on a hike, whatever it is, but actually spending time outside for like a good amount of time, a couple hours. Being outside, being in the wind, all of those things are so healing. It's so healing. It's gonna help you so much right now, because I feel like your energy is so sporadically everywhere. It's going to help you. I promise you. Spend more time outside. Be careful about how you're portraying yourself, because I know that Capricorns, you are masters of, how are you doing today? I'm fine. Inside you're like maybe broken or whatever. It could be anything, but you're always gonna say I'm fine. You guys are masters at that, okay? And I'm pretty sure no Capricorn will ever even admit that. But think about how that makes other people perceive you. If people are asking you, let's say people are genuinely asking you because they really care about you, and all you're telling them is that you're fine when you're not, 1, you're being inauthentic and you're being dishonest to yourself and to that person, but it is a disrespect to yourself to be dishonest to yourself. So not only are you being dishonest, but you're being disrespectful to yourself by not allowing yourself to speak your truth. If you're not fine, say you're not fine. There's no need to lie, especially when you have people that genuinely care about you, because I know that you do. You have a circle of people that really, really care about you. When they ask you if you're fine, they want to know. If they ask you how you are, they want to know the real answer, not I'm fine. But they accept it because they know that that's how you are, and they don't want to push. I feel like there's a lot of people that are really, I feel like there's a lot of people around you that are really worried about you, that are really stressed about you, about where you are right now, but they're not trying not to push it. They're trying to let you come to them. So make sure that you're opening up to your friends, family, loved ones, whoever you feel like you can trust, because they're there and they're waiting for you to take this first step, because they don't want to push or pressure you. But remember, if you're letting people know that you're fine, some of these people may actually just believe it, Maybe they might actually believe that you're fine, and that's why they're not really trying. That's why they're just letting you be. Because they're like, oh, I asked them how they're doing. They said that they're fine. So, and then, you know, and then it's gonna come to what? A day where you just break down, you hit rock bottom and have this huge breakdown. And then it becomes a really big dramatic deal where everyone's like, what's going on? I thought you said that you were fine. I don't get it. So just be careful, be very mindful, guys. Meditation is so good for you at this time, grounding yourself as well. Specifically, crystals that are coming up for you that are really great to work with this month is amethyst, clear quartz, and selenite, or satin spar, I think is what it's called. Those are all really great. So selenite, amethyst, and clear quartz and satin spar, I think that's what it's called. Those are all really great crystals for you to work with. Make sure that you're clearing energy up here. I have a selenite wand, but I'll show you how to do it. I have the selenite tower. I have a selenite wand, so it's like a little stick of selenite, and I go like this and like this, and I just kind of clear this energy. I have the intention, I'm clearing this energy, I'm removing any negative energy up here. I feel like there's heavy blockages here. Your crown, your heart chakra, your crown, and your third eye are all very, very blocked. So you can look up guided meditations on how to unblock all three of those on YouTube. If there are any questions that you guys have, feel free to email me and ask me. Let me know in the comments down below how this did or did not resonate with you. If it did, I would really appreciate it if you guys could give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know that you guys enjoyed the video and you would like to see more videos like this. If you enjoyed my style of reading and the way that I deliver messages and the way that I work, subscribe for more videos. There is going to be a lot more coming to this channel soon. I have big things planned for this upcoming year. I think that is it. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box down below. Please take care of yourself, guys. Please focus on yourselves. I promise you, it might seem scary, it might seem hard, it might seem like I don't even know how to do it. Just try to be more mindful, try to be more aware, try to be more present and in tune with yourself and your higher self and your emotions, because that is truly what's going to help you the most in getting towards your goals, not what you think it actually is. I promise you. Alrighty, guys, I hope that you have a great rest of your month, and if your birthday is in December, have a happy birthday, and if not, I will see you guys in January. Bye-bye.